Number 5. Choose your own path. People often struggle to decide what path to take in life. The important thing is to make the decision yourself. Otherwise, when you run into trouble, you will be crushed. If the path is one you have chosen yourself, you can carry on. The way to stand out in this life is to choose the path of tears. Okay, let me read it again. Choose your own path. People often struggle to decide what path to take in life. The important thing is to make the decision yourself. Otherwise, when you run into trouble, you will be crushed. If the path is one you have chosen yourself, you can carry on. The way to stand out in this life is to choose the path of tears. This is an excerpt from a book from a Buddhist master in Japan. And this master of Buddhism is a very successful teacher because he has many students, he has many disciple teachers, and his influence is now so great. But he started from the scratch. He didn't belong to any big organization. He started a group of Buddhism by himself. And at the beginning, there were only little people. But little by little, the group grew bigger and bigger. And now his students are all over the world. Of course, becoming successful is not the purpose in Buddhism, but he wanted to convey the convey the teaching of Buddhism correctly, precisely, and everything should be based on the sutras and Buddhist scriptures. So actually many people got the benefit from the teaching from his group, and many people achieved true happiness. This is the real goal, of course, achieving true happiness, the spiritual awakening, high stages, a high level of strict spiritual awakening. And this chapter is based on his own experience. So I think he had to have shed a lot of tears, especially at the beginning. He had to struggle a lot. I heard some episode, but because he chose the path by himself, so he didn't blame other people, even though he had to struggle so much, and that motivated him, and he had many breakthroughs, I think. So everything that's written here is from his own first-hand experience. We want to hear advice, a lot of pieces of advice from people around us, which way we should go, which direction, which path we should take. But of course, we have our own desire, and even though we are not aware of it, we have a certain passion or a preference. So eventually, we want to follow that desire of our own. So all we have to do is find out our own desire, which path I want to take. So this is the first thing we have to do. And then we can hear advice from other people, but at the end, we are the one who should make the decision. And then it's our own responsibility. It's so obvious. We decide the path. So yeah, we can overcome any obstacle. And we need to overcome many obstacles. At that moment, we have to tell ourselves, this is the path I chose myself, not other people. Even if we seemingly follow other people's advice, but I think it happens when other people's advice is in accordance with our own desire. On the surface level, it looks like we followed other people's advice, but we do so because it's our own desire. So it's kind of a disguise. So it's not good. So we need to understand we are the one who makes the final decision. So in our own lives, there must be a lot of forks on the road. Even regardless of our age, there must be a lot of forks. We are compelled to make choices. So we should, it would be beneficial if we keep today's story in our mind all the time and follow this instruction. Life is the succession of making choices every day. Okay, so that's, I think, what we can learn from today's story.